You really could. That'd be pretty cool.
Like our own version of Inception.
That's exactly, yeah. I hadn't really thought about that. Yeah, it just really works out. Morning, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I am Bruce Dickey, and it is Take the Points. It's our weekly sports show, and this is always a good time. And we're a little short-handed again today as the editor boy decided he couldn't be here. But you real quick look at the folks that are here. We've got Marty David here, along with Jamie Hodges here. We'll get to those guys. We'll introduce them here in just a minute. This is Friday morning. If you are watching it on television, it is, of course, whenever you're watching it on YouTube right now. Friday, May 11th. We do appreciate you tuning in here on Wabash Catch TV, also on Salem Channel 3. If you're in Florida, it's a Channel 100 or Channel 25, depending on your fiber situation. What is going on Friday, May 11th? A lot of stuff going on Friday, May 11th or Saturday. Florida Depot having their big variety show tonight and tomorrow. That's at the Harry Penry Auditorium there at Flora High School. I had the ladies on here earlier this week talking about that. It sounds like it's going to be a really, really good time. It's today and tomorrow, and it'll be, like I said, at 7 o'clock. I think the doors will open at 6. Go ahead. I think they said $10 at the door and $3 for kids. So spend money. Throw them a 20 because it's going to a very outstanding cost. What else is on the tap for today? The Carl Richland Memorial Hospital Community Health Screening is today. That started a couple hours ago, 6:30 this morning, and it'll run until 10:30. That is today and tomorrow. So you need to fast before you go in for that screening. They've got some fasting blood tests along with the other blood tests. So if you're thinking about heading over to Albany for that health screening, either today or tomorrow, 6:30 to 10:30, probably need to fast before you do that. Don't eat anything after midnight. Also today here in Florida, down at the Florida Rehab Center, it's Music with Linda Holleran. That's at 10 o'clock this morning, so you can stop by there and have a good time. Over in Salem, it's Friday. You know what that means. American Legion chicken and fish and chicken dinner over at the American Legion. All you can eat. They have that every Friday at the Salem American Legion. It's $9 for adults, $4.50 for kids. Again, throw more money than that, you'll have a good time. What else going on Friday night? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure special movie night.
What?
Yeah.
And we're going to be busy.
We'll be busy. We won't be there. But Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure will be on over at the Salem Community Theater tonight. That starts at 7 o'clock. Admission is a donation, so give what you can. Concessions will be available for purchase as well, so do not bring in any outside food. Also going on today, there's a garage sale from 8 to 4. That'll be at Sisney Rehab and Healthcare Center today. I think they're also doing it tomorrow as well. Fairfield Lions Club will have their mobile hearing screening unit in Fairfield today, and that'll be from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock this afternoon. That will be at the Wayne County Courthouse. So if you or a loved one or someone you know is having some hearing issues, it's a great way to maybe find out if you're beginning to develop a problem. Again, that is at the courthouse in Fairfield. Children, you need to have your parents sign in a permission form. Also on Friday and Saturday, a hunter safety course will be offered at the Fairfield Gun Club. Call the Illinois Extension Office at 842-3702 to register, as seating is limited. They'll be from 6 to 9 on Friday and 8:30 to 4:30 6 to 9 on Friday, 8:30 to 4:30 on Saturday. Please bring drinks and lunches for the Saturday class, because I believe you've got to have both of those classes, I think. What's going on in sports on Friday? Well, it's the big L Series up in Chicago. Chicago White Sox will be heading up north on the blue line to play the Chicago Cubs. That'll be at 1:20, and it'll be Carson Fulmer taking the mound for the White Sox versus Tyler Chatwood for the Cubs. That will be on Channel 2. No, 6:43. It's the NBC Sports Chicago channel. Actually, NBC Sports Chicago will have all 3 games this weekend up in Chicago, but they're swapping announcers. Tonight, they'll have the Sox or this afternoon, they'll have the Sox going, and tomorrow afternoon, Sunday afternoon, will be the Cubs announcers. Personally, I would probably prefer listening to the Sox guys, Steve Stone versus Lynn Casper. What do you think? Do you care?
Yeah, I care.
I thought you cared.
I care for Sox guys for sure.
I was going to say, give your opinions.
Sox guys.
Sox guys.
Yeah, definitely. I've always liked Steve Stone, even when he was a Cubs guy.
Yeah, I like Steve Stone.
Yeah.
Does an outstanding job. Cardinals playing on Friday night, but it will be very, very late on Friday evening as they've got a late series out in San Diego. 9:10 p.m. Luke Weaver taking the mound for the Cardinals against Eric Lauer for the San Diego Padres. In the NHL on Friday night, ladies and gentlemen,
the Washington Capitals will
Washington
play
Capitals.
the big hockey town of Tampa Bay.
That's exactly
where
right.
they dye the ocean blue.
They've got 2 cups.
I was going to say, yeah, they've got more cups than the Blues.
I don't care. Let this sink in. Tampa Bay dyes the ocean blue. Just let that settle in for a minute.
That's settled. That's Friday night's hockey game. I think Saturday will be either Nashville or Winnipeg versus the Vegas Golden Knights, depending on who wins that series Thursday night. In the NBA on Friday night, the Boston Celtics, this is if necessary, will take on the Philadelphia 76ers. That'll be at 7 o'clock on ESPN on Friday night. That is if Philadelphia can beat Boston on Wednesday night. So that's all the television coming your direction. We do appreciate you watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're going to talk all kinds of sports when we do return, and that will be in just a few minutes. We do appreciate you watching, and we'll be right back.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for 2 or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust. Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
My name is Rose. Smoking caused my lung cancer. I was on chemo and radiation. They took part of my lung out, and they put this in me to drain the fluid. Every day I prayed that they would remove it. My tip is be careful what you wish for. That chest tube hurt a lot more coming out than it did going in.
It has, yeah, it has. Yeah, it has.
Science can argue with science.
Oh, that's cool. Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I am Bruce Dickey, and this is the Take the Points edition, as joined by two of the three regulars here, as Brian Turner can't make it tonight, trying to do his real job or something like that. But down there on the far end, thank heavens he's jobless. It's Marty David. How you doing, Marty? Good. Thanks very much for coming. I see you got the memo for the gray shirt tonight. We are all kind of matching.
I wore a sponsor shirt too. This is Clay County Hospital shirt. So,
well, that's you are.
I don't have a sponsor shirt.
Well, he's married to a gal who works at Clay County Hospital.
Help.
I could probably hook us up. We'll see.
Would you mind getting what I can do? Would you mind getting us some sponsor shirts? I do have a Wabash shirt. I have one Wabash shirt,
and it looks like a traffic cone.
We made the mistake. I made the mistake of not having somebody else order it for me. Had I let somebody else order it for me, it wouldn't be the brightest orange shirt.
You made the mistake of wearing it to my house during March Madness where 30 other people were, and that was the mistake.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jamie Hodges, school teacher extraordinaire, as we can talk about my clothes and poor choices at another time. This is, like I said, Sports Edition. It's a lot of fun right now. The playoffs are coming to a head in the baseball, or in the basketball, and in hockey, as well as all kinds of other things going on. Springtime, a young man's fancy turns to
golf.
Baseball.
Let's talk golf. We'll talk baseball.
I thought we were talking golf first, so you set me up for that one.
Yeah, I did. I know. Yeah. He said baseball.
I played my first round of golf yesterday this year.
How'd you do? Yeah. My mom played her first round.
Enough to come back. So,
well, that's good.
Yeah.
You always get that one shot, no matter how bad the rest of the round is. You get that one shot, and you're like, I can do this. I've got this conquered.
What'd you shoot? Do you remember?
I really didn't keep too close to score.
It's the first round.
Yeah, it's like the first frame in bowling. You just kind of. It doesn't really count.
It's practice.
Yes, but it was still a great day to be out there. And
have you played golf yet?
No,
I haven't played.
Well,
golf
let me phrase
yet.
that. So I played on a golf simulator indoors, where my first shot went sideways and hit the little mirror as part of it, and we had to kind of tape it together to keep the simulator running. But
now, hold on.
Besides that, no.
I've never played a golf simulator, so how does that work?
It's really weird.
Does the mirror that kind of measures you've got club speed, right?
You got 3 different cameras. Okay. You got a little mirror down here. And you got your big screen you're hitting into.
Yes.
It all works off the computer.
Yes.
And so on my backswing, it just felt weird because you're indoors, but there was plenty of room. It just felt like there wasn't.
Yeah.
And then I'm not good anyways. And so as I do on a normal course, I pulled my left shoulder head and everything, and the shot went that way and like hit this mirror. And so we hurried and taped it up and got it working. Everything was working fine again, so we kept playing. And I'd let this memory slide. It kind of not kept that memory. And then sitting in my chair 2 nights ago, and I got video from my brother. He caught it for prosperity. He's got it on video.
And it for posterity.
Yeah, he decided to video my first couple of shots. And,
that was nice.
Yeah, so I just wanted to remind me of how bad I was.
I got to tell you, I doubt anybody playing down there at the TPC in Florida will do that this weekend.
Oh, never doubt.
Yeah.
Could always happen.
It could always happen.
The fun thing,
it's a fun golf course.
The fun thing about the Players' Championship is in between the majors, it seems like you always have a couple golfers, big names that take off.
And also for that matter, in between this first major of the Masters and the second one of the U.S. Open, you have 2 months. There's only a month between all the rest.
Right, well, that's true. But the Players down at TPC is one that they all play in.
Yeah.
I mean, Patrick Reed's play. Everyone's playing. They all play.
Oh, they're letting Patrick Reed play?
He's going to wear his green jacket while he's playing.
Well, of course, this will be...
apparently he doesn't take it off.
This will be shown on Friday, but on Thursday, that first pairing is Phil, Tiger...
They're playing together both days.
It's Phil... Well, yeah, okay, so Phil, Tiger, and...
Ricky Fowler.
Ricky Fowler all in that one group.
Which brings me to my other point, and I mentioned it a few minutes ago. I am just astonished by the preponderance, and it's not just Phil and Tiger talking about it, how widespread gambling is among players, and it's just out in the open now.
You Google Players Championship and CBS Sports, the first thing that comes up is odds.
Wow.
And it gives you the list of the Vegas odds of the favorites.
Well, and we talked about this earlier as well on Wednesday. All the players were down there doing their practice rounds, but then it's a tradition where the caddies play around. Right. And then when they get to I'm sure they gamble on more than just the 17th hole of the players, but like their caddies are playing. So all the players were set up around the 17th hole where they hit into like the island green, and they were all betting on their caddies amongst the players.
You know, that's the thing. We're all over the age of 40, and we've all been gambling to an extent for 20 to 30 years, right? You folks probably.
I've never seen it this wide open.
I mean, that's my question. Did you ever imagine? Did you ever imagine that gambling would be this? Well,
it used to be. Sorry, Jim. It used to be on like ESPN where they didn't even mention the lines. They didn't mention lines. Right. You know, any sports show didn't mention the lines. Didn't talk about gambling. Now, not only do they mention it, but they run the tickers. You know,
and they talk about it during the broadcast.
Yeah,
your NBA playoff games, your NHL games. They're talking about the Vegas odds and the favorites and.
Which is, I mean, why not? I mean, it's because it's there. It's not like it's, you know, and it's now legal on a lot of, you know, you can do it on your phone legally. And, you know, it's, you know, like we've talked about before on here, there's a Supreme Court that's a case that, you know, it might legalize it throughout the whole country. New Jersey's, you know, took it all the way to Supreme Court.
But it wasn't that long ago. I remember, was it Bova, one of the first big companies?
Bovada.
That the guy got arrested getting off his airplane when he finally came to St. Louis. And it landed in St. Louis, and
their main thing was their poker.
Yeah, that was the poker. That was the Black Friday.
Right.
The poker when the FBI shut down all the poker places in the country.
Well, because they found out a lot of the accounts where people thought they had money, they were using it like a bank. They were taking your deposit.
No.
And
no.
You can't trust underground gamblers?
Offshore gambling. I'm shocked that could be construed as anyhow illegal. All right. So what is the bet going to be between Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson? Because that's where this all really got out in the open.
Tiger said in the press conference, I saw it on Wednesday. I don't know if he said it on Tuesday or Wednesday, but they kind of even were asking about that, and he said we need to just skip all the tournament stuff and play head-to-head for whatever he wants.
That's what Phil said or Tiger?
Tiger
said that.
Wow. Man, I imagine Phil saying yes.
Yeah, and they asked him, well, how much are you going to play for? He's like, well, however much it takes for Phil to feel it.
What would the viewership of that be if they said Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson are playing for
they just
$200,000?
How much, first of all?
They throw in their own money.
First of all, how much money is it going to take for Phil Mickelson to feel it?
Both of them have to be at least $1 million.
Yeah, that's a good point.
At least $1 million for either one of them to feel
Tiger is known throughout golf and elsewhere as being notoriously tight. He does not tip well. He's very tight. And
Phil's not.
No, it would take, Tiger has earned probably 3 or 4 times the money over the course of his career than Phil Mickelson. And Mickelson's earned
a ton.
Well, the
$250 million. You got to figure that Tiger's pretty close to $1 billion if he's not there.
The Nike contract alone, puts him ahead of Phil.
So, I got to tell you, even though Tiger's worth that much more, I think Tiger would be more nervous about money quicker than Phil would.
He probably would.
But then Tiger just being on the golf course would be so competitive. Man, that'd be fun. That'd just be fun to watch.
Wouldn't that be a good time to watch those two? Just go head to head at it, like when they're doing it in a tournament. You can tell, they're having fun, but
they're not really
they're
just
not playing
them
for their own
two. It's
money.
not them two head to head either. Most of the time. There's 3 or 4 other guys in there.
Yeah.
They could each throw in their own money to bet against each other, and then whatever, which it'd get huge ratings, obviously, and maybe they could donate some of that to charity, whatever they make off the ads and whatever,
So who's the odds-on favorite for this tournament?
Well, it's a 3-way tie at 14-1, McElroy, Day, and Spieth.
Oh.
And the interesting part about that is Jordan Spieth, one of the hottest golfers past couple of years, has missed a cut here his past 3 years.
Wow.
Has notoriously not played well at TPC Sawgrass. It's a course he doesn't either not suited for or doesn't like, however you want to put it, and he's not played well there. And he's one of the, like I said, 3 favorites.
You ready to gamble $1 million on Tiger Woods or Phil Mickelson?
I would feel it.
Yeah, I think I would too.
I picked Fowler to win it, Players Championship.
Oh, really?
He's hot. He plays well down there.
How about the head-to-head, though? The
Tiger
the 2-day Tiger versus Phil.
If you're telling me
in the
those
same
2
group.
guys.
Just those 2.
And it's just those 2 on a golf course.
Yes.
Playing against each other.
Yes.
I'm taking Phil.
I am too.
Yeah,
it's because Tiger's coming off. He's
right now
too injured too long.
If we're talking right now, present day, tomorrow, I'm taking
Thursday.
Phil. Yeah, I'm taking.
And
Phil.
Phil's going to be.
If you're watching Friday, yesterday.
And Phil's going to be joking around and
Phil's loose,
and that's really going to make Tiger mad. That he's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That he's not as competitive.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It just shocks. It's just shocking to me.
Let's set that up, and then we can be the guys broadcast. There you go. There's our next step.
What's that?
For Wabash and us taking points, we're going to set this up, promote it, and we'll be on the course calling it.
I love it. Have them out here play Charlie Brown Park.
That'd be even better. All they bring is a 7-iron and a putter. I don't know if they can hit a 7-iron. Actually, pitching wedge or lob wedge. Lob wedge and a putter.
Too big.
Yeah, lob wedge and a putter for those 2.
Hey, you're watching Take the Points edition here of Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Marty. That's Jamie. We'll be back talk a lot more things when we do return again here on Wabash Catch TV. Back in a second.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your number 1 choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for 2 or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
I'm Brian. I was in the military for 18 years. I joined the service so I could serve my country and see the world. But I smoked, and I got heart disease. so a lot of the world I got to see looked like this. My tip is, it's hard to serve your country when you're too weak to put on your uniform.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Do appreciate you tuning in each and every day, each and every weekday. We come to you here on Wabash Catch TV in Salem on Channel 3, and Flora and Louisville, Jeff and Sisney on Channel 25 if you're not on fiber, 100 if you are on fiber. And this is the Take the Points edition with Marty David and Jamie Hodges, and we're going to talk a little bit of sports. Let's talk a little baseball, and before we get to the cringing news that we can't avoid, at some point we've got to talk about the thing that makes everybody go like this. How in the world does a brand new manager send a incorrect lineup out to the umpires? How could that happen?
In the majors.
In the major leagues.
Well, and what I said a little while ago, what I saw was he took full blame.
Let's tell people what happened.
Go ahead.
Tell everybody what happened. The Mets were playing the Reds Wednesday afternoon, and Mets had the first two guys for the Mets made an out, and the next guy hit a double. So I think it's Drubal Cabrera hit the double. So the coach for the Cincinnati Reds, who's already an interim manager, Dave Riggleman, he goes out there and says, "Hey man, they batted out of order." And
notice he waited till they got the hit.
He waited till they got the hit. That's part of the rule. I mean, that's part of it.
Yeah.
Had he not got the hit, he wouldn't have gone out there.
Because it wouldn't. Yeah.
He would have waited until the second time they came up.
Right.
Yeah.
See, and that's the other, to me, interesting thing about it is that how it is enforced. He knew they were messing up, but he was holding that in his pocket until he could use it.
Yeah, why not?
So, anyways, the Mets made the mistake. The Mets had sent out the wrong lineup, and it just seems absurd and crazy to me that they've got these lineups so set, and all of a sudden they send the wrong one out.
And all the fail catches, all the safety measures there are to ensure that does not happen. And it happened.
It happens.
Well, he said,
and they end up, and that guy might have come around to score, and they end up losing on a walk-off, right?
It was 1-1 in the 10th, and I think Duvall hit his first walk-off
for the Reds.
Run. Yeah, it was a home run. I didn't know if that was his first walk-off at any time or just a walk-off home run. But yeah, so it was a big part of the game. But the Mets manager, he said that he had a handwritten lineup that he had his correct what he wanted with Cabrera and who was it? Flores.
Flores.
And
the Reyes, Flores, Cabrera.
Yep.
He had it the way he wanted it on his handwritten one, but he hadn't changed it on the computer printout one. And what he said was the computer printout one was the one that was handed to the umpire and to the opposing team, the Reds, and he said it was totally his fault. He forgot
didn't back out of it at all.
He whether it was his job or his responsibility with the team to change it from one lineup to the other. Ultimately, he's the manager, and it all comes down to him. And he's like, I have to double, triple, and quadruple check, and it's on me. And
you think there'd be an underling of some sort?
Well, and
if not, I'm available.
Yeah, you
exactly.
would do that?
Yeah.
Well, and to top it off, which maybe some underling might be in a lot of trouble. We just don't know about it. But to top it off, they've lost 7 of 8, and that made 8 of 9. So they're
the Mets, after starting out 14-4 or something like that.
Start out hot.
So they're in a tailspin, and they're playing the Reds, who are a last place team.
And bad.
We'd like to play every game.
Yes, and they make a mistake like that, so that just compounds it.
That's a rough one. Tell me, what do you think about the spate of no-hitters? We've had 3 no-hitters in the first 40 games this year.
Most since 1940 in this time span.
Continue, or what do you think?
Okay, and here's just a weird little fact that I also heard. All 3 of those no-hitters have been in a different country.
I guess they were.
One in Mexico, one in the United States, and one in Canada.
Well, they're not playing any more countries this year.
That wouldn't have happened in 1940.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened in 2015, let alone 1940. Maybe next year the Yankees and the Red Sox will get one in London.
Well, and they haven't been aces throwing these.
No, that's true. That's true.
I mean, it's been bottom of the rotation guys, right?
Yeah.
Although the guy who got one for Seattle, he did have like 13 strikeouts the last two.
Right, but he was
that's pretty good. Bottom of the rotation.
Yeah.
Is it? I think I saw a story on Wednesday that may be a kind of the reason behind it is everybody's trying to either hit home runs or strike out. Hit home runs or strike out. You don't get the base hitters, the guys who just who want to hit.
Well, strikeouts are way
strikeouts are so far up. Power is up, but.
Well, and in that Mariners game, there were some great plays, defensive plays in that game as well to keep that no-hitter.
That you talked about the one Saturday for the Dodgers. I never even heard about it. I guess since it was in Mexico, I didn't hear about it until like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
that's just an odd thing. All right, can the Cardinals survive losing Yachty for a month? And can
we see anything more painful on TV and baseball this year?
Get back into watching Cardinal baseball, or can the Cardinals come back from that? Because they all saw their guy, the man, the franchise, writhing on the ground, and it showed the next two games after that they weren't playing well.
I'll give it to him. He walked off the field. I'm not walking off the field, Bruce. I can tell you, that bullpen car, someone's coming to get me. I'm not walking off the field.
Well, that's it. It was just it was a perfect storm for the poor guy. We're talking about Yadier Molina getting struck in the nether regions on Saturday by a foul tip, and the thing was, it had to be a guy throwing 102 miles an hour.
Yeah, Jordan Hicks. Yeah,
for Yachty not to get.
Couldn't have been Matt Bowman.
Wouldn't he?
Anyone like that?
How about a nice Adam Wainwright to Uncle Charlie coming in?
Something coming in at 80.
Well, and I think Benji Molina, Yachty's brother, even said when he kind of gave an update on how Yachty was doing, he said that Yachty said he's had it happen twice where his cup is broken from a foul tip or a bad pitch, and he said that was not as bad or serious, obviously, as the one Sunday. So that
what a job.
Surgery and out 4 to 6 weeks, and
what a tough job catchers have. I mean,
well, and that just speaks to his durability. I mean, that's just insane. Well, and then you go back to Pudge Rodriguez, how many games he caught?
Oh yeah,
but
Carlton Fisk.
But I mean, Yachty, of course, he was just born a catcher, I think. But yeah, it's a big loss. I mean, a lot of people want to see Carson Kelly, but that's a huge loss.
Well, so the Cardinals the next 2 days sleptwalked.
Yeah,
they were sleepwalking
and got lucky.
Such a great series.
Well, they won that day.
Well, I meant got lucky with the rest of the division being able to hold on.
Yeah.
Cardinals still in first place as we tape this, but boy, it's going to take a little while for the trauma to get out of the rest of those players' minds. And right now, there's plenty of trauma in Matt Carpenter and Dexter Fowler and Marcell Ozuna not hitting the ball.
And
did you not see Fowler's tweet today?
No,
slumps over.
Was that the picture?
Yeah.
Today when they're not playing?
Well, no, he got a new addition.
Picture.
Oh. Got a new addition to his house.
Oh, I saw that.
So, yeah, slumps over.
Dexter Fowler, God bless him, he got a new addition. He got a gigantic bud fridge and stuck it right in the living room on the carpet.
And it's stocked. And it's right in there by the couch.
Yeah. Even had the little the temperature thermostat, the thermometer.
Just like the ones at the ballpark.
Yep, exactly like the ones at the ballpark, yeah.
And his hashtag was slump over.
I hope so.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's talk playoff basketball and hockey, and we are going to do that when we return. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. This is the Take the Points edition. That's Marty. That's Jamie. I'm Bruce, and we'll be back to talk more stuff with you right after these messages.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City Allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
My name is Brett, and I used to smoke. I quit, but not until I got a serious gum disease. My tip to you is, your smile says a lot about you. What does this say?
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm Bruce Dickey. This is our Take the Points edition. That's Marty David. This is Jamie Hodges. I'm Bruce Dickey. You are watching us on Wabash Catch TV, Channel 3 in Salem, Channel 100 or Channel 25, depending on whether you have fiber in Flora or Louisville, Sisney, Jeff, that kind of area. All right. We won't talk much about the Eastern Conference because as we shoot this, there's still no opponent yet for the Cavaliers. Suffice to say, the Pacers put up a little better fight than the Raptors.
Just a little bit better. And the Raptors got the calls. They got the free throw violation. And
yeah, you guys, the Pacers.
I'm not bitter.
Are you not bitter?
I'm bitter.
Oh, I got to tell you, I'll tell you something in a minute about bitterness. So looking on the other side, though, and this series starts, they're waiting until Monday. Each team is getting 5-6 days off before the opening of the series. The Golden State Warriors taking on the Houston Rockets. The Rockets have home court advantage. Is that going to matter in this series, or are these two teams so good, I wonder, that even home court doesn't matter? It's just that these two teams are head and shoulders above everybody but the Cavaliers, right?
I think so. And Golden State, they've won 2 out of the last 3 championships, so I don't think they're too worried necessarily about home court. I saw where one of the reporters asked Draymond Green about, was this the matchup you guys were wanting? And he said, we want to win the championship. He's like,
we don't care.
We don't care who we're. He's like, we're worried about championship. We didn't care who we faced in the conference finals. He's like, so it wasn't like they were thinking about, we want the Rockets. So I don't think the Golden State Warriors are worried at all.
I agree with Marty. I think the Rockets are thinking way more about the fact they're playing Golden State than Golden State's worried about the Rockets.
Well, the Rockets
have that hurdle to overcome. Golden State doesn't.
Rockets haven't even been this far in years, right? And of course, Chris Paul playing now at a superhuman level for a guy his age. He's the same age.
His first conference finals.
Yeah, and he's the same age as Deron Williams. And Deron Williams is no longer playing.
Yeah,
he was a superstar.
And Deron was great,
Deron was great. So that makes Chris Paul 35, playing at this, had 40 points last night.
Got to be close to it.
40 points last night and 10 rebounds. Or, pardon me, 10 assists. That's 62 points.
Yeah.
It's a good night.
That's a good night.
It's a great night.
That's a good night. I'm trying to remember. I don't think we went this far in our prediction setup of the NBA. We set in the NHL, we did figure out who we thought were going to win. We can't let this go without making predictions.
Good. Because it worked out so well for us.
Well, I mean,
my hockey's still looking good, actually.
All right, what's the? I don't think any of us lost the champ yet.
I've got both mine a championship.
No, I had Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I had Pittsburgh winning. I had Pittsburgh getting to the final.
I had Pittsburgh winning,
losing to the Preds.
I had Washington beating the Preds.
Okay, I had the Preds beating Pittsburgh, so I lost Pittsburgh. Wait, let's get. You're just trying to get out.
I am.
You're just trying to get out and making a prediction on the Western Conference. All right, if you don't want to do that, let's
make predictions.
Let's do the Eastern Conference first. Then we'll let you think about the West. Because Eastern Conference, can will the Cavaliers beat either the Boston Celtics or the Philadelphia 76ers?
I think as we're taping this, it's 10 after 7, so the game's 12 minutes old on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think Boston takes care of Philly tonight, and I think it's
on
Cleveland.
Wednesday.
I think it's Cleveland, on Wednesday. So I think it's Cleveland against Boston, and
it's a great coaching matchup if it is. You've got
Tyronn Lue and Brad Stevens.
No, Brad Stevens versus LeBron James. That's the coaching matchup.
And it's not much coaching from LeBron. It's you guys kind of separate a little bit, give me some room. I'll wait till the shot clock's almost down. I'll shoot it. If I don't make it, hopefully it hits the rim, and we'll go again.
Well, make the presumption the 76ers aren't able to come back from a 3-0 deficit because it's never been done, right?
3-1 now.
Well, I know, but it was 3-0.
Oh, right. Okay, correct.
It's never been done in the NBA. So we'll just make the presumption it's going to be the Celtics. Can the Celtics beat the Cavs?
Yeah, I think the Celtics are built a lot like the Pacers, except they have a few guys. But they've got Horford playing at a great level. Yeah. That Rozier's playing out of his mind. They got Smart back.
They've got
and healthy.
The kid from St. Louis, Tatum.
And Tatum playing well. They're basically missing Kyrie. Is their big miss.
That's nice of you to say those nice things about Boston.
Yes, I think they can beat Cleveland.
Okay, that's true. Will they beat Cleveland?
Yes, I've got Cleveland playing Golden State and Golden State winning.
You've got Boston.
Boston.
You've got Boston beating Cleveland.
Yeah.
Wow. You are drinking the Brad Stevens Kool-Aid.
You betcha. Might as well now.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, as much as I like Brad Stevens, everything you hear about him, he's one of the smartest basketball coaches out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to work up a game plan for LeBron, but it's still
game plan breaker.
And LeBron's playing way more minutes than anybody else in the playoffs, but I don't think that matters.
So is that going to wear him down?
It has 5 or 6 days off.
I know it hasn't yet.
And that's the thing, and he gets that time off. Maybe if you get him in a 7-game series, in a finals it goes 7 games maybe, but I'm still going with LeBron, and I'm going Cleveland and Golden State.
Oh, yeah, okay. You say Golden State. You say Golden State.
Yes.
And I'll go Cleveland versus. Rockets aren't going to beat Golden State. They'll figure out a way to defend. To defend Chris Paul and James Harden. So we all got, Marty and I have Cleveland, Golden State. You have the Cavaliers versus you have Boston versus Golden State. And you have who winning?
Golden State. When they're hitting, they're in a 7-game series, just right now, they're unstoppable.
Yeah.
I honestly think,
I don't think
you hate to say a team's unstoppable.
I don't think Cavaliers. I don't think Cavaliers can play with Golden State.
I don't either. I'm going Golden State too.
They've got there's coming at you from so many different directions.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what we'll do. We'll find out what Weeze has to say about that because he probably.
Weeze is scoping out Louisville
We'll go ahead
locations.
and set Weeze's prediction right now. He has Philadelphia coming back to beat Boston.
There you go.
And then he has Houston beating Golden State.
And then Philly beating Houston.
Philadelphia beats Houston.
That's what he's got.
He told us.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted.
That's what he has.
We know that's what he wanted.
Well, it would have been the opposite of whatever we said anyways.
Yeah, so that's got to be it. Got to be it.
One other thing about the hockey. We just talked a little bit about the hockey. The Game 7 is Thursday night. The hockey going according to Hoyle kind of so far. The top seeds are winning. My only question is, have you seen the Snoop Dogg talking about line changes?
I missed it. No. I'm gonna have to look it up.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg there's this little 2-minute tutorial on NHL Twitter, and it's Snoop Doggy Dog. Pardon me, I didn't mean to cut out his middle name.
I think he goes by Snoop or Snoop Dogg.
Does he go by either one?
Yeah.
And
when I talked to him, he was fine with
and
it.
he explains line changes, and I got to tell you, it was lucid, and it made sense, and I learned a lot from Snoop Dogg today. I saw that.
Snoop Dogg was the original Donald Glover.
Yeah. Well, and he does that show with Martha Stewart.
But you know he's smart because of he's doing the Joker's Wild.
Deuce is Wild, yeah.
And
Pretty smart, right?
He's been on the Nature Channel narrating nature videos.
Oh, has he really?
Oh, yeah, those are great. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like the old Omaha sponsored one. Watch out, Martha.
Like
Alligators. Yeah, the alligator's going to get you, Jim.
Can you see Snoop Dogg hanging out with Marlon Perkins?
Well, he's not going to be a boat on water, but.
Oh dear! All right, this is Take the Points. That's Marty. That's Jamie. This is Bruce, and we'll be back to tell you all the other things going on in sports. There's plenty of other stuff going on, and we'll return right after these words. Do please stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
I'm Brian. I was in the military for 18 years. I joined the service so I can serve my country and see the world. But I smoked. and I got heart disease. So a lot of the world I got to see looked like this. My tip is, it's hard to serve your country when you're too weak to put on your uniform.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Dang it.
Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I am Bruce Dickey. Here beside me is Jamie Hodges. Down there is Marty David, and we are talking. This is the Take the Points edition of the Big Talk show. And you had some?
Do we need to mention why we's sitting here, what he's getting ready for? Where we're all going to be this weekend?
No, let's not.
All right.
Let's not.
All right.
We'll talk about it elsewhere. Might talk about it next week.
Edit point.
Editing, yeah. Cut right there. Cut. Back in. Welcome. No, it's live. You can't do that.
Oh, I tried.
All right. Yeah, I know we don't talk soccer much on this show, but we're not going to talk about soccer, okay? Is this okay? Will you give me a minute?
It's almost World Cup time.
Sure. We can. We're not talking about World Cup.
I know, but I'm saying we can work into soccer talk.
In the Premier League, which is just finishing up their season in England, the English Premier League, they have 20 teams, and they each play each of the other teams twice over the course of the season, right? So it's 38 games, even schedule, even Steven, everything. The last 3 teams every year get knocked down to the minor leagues, and
relegated.
The top 3 teams get brought up to
promoted.
To get promoted to the Premier League. They go the bottom 3 go to Champions League or Championship League or whatever. The other 3 come up to the
Premier.
Premier.
I think is super neat thing.
Is this a good idea to bring into baseball? I mean, especially in a year like this where teams are clearly tanking.
That's
I mean,
the thing.
would that be something?
In baseball, where you obviously have teams that are in it for, well, they're all in it for profit. That's that's all.
No, that's fine.
But
nothing wrong with
teams that are trying not to win. I think that's how else are you going to punish them when they continue to make money every year, even though they put a bad product on the field
and don't care.
Well, you would also have to. I love the idea. Love it.
Yeah,
love it.
I think
love
that's
how
one
they
of
do
the,
that. I'm not arguing that at all.
One of the coolest things in major sports.
The problem is in American sports, in your football, your NBA, your hockey, you've got the draft system, the college system feeding into it, which is not the case in soccer. You'd have to redo some of that. You'd have to find a way. Soccer
Premier
is
League
basically,
soccer, it's all money.
I've got more money than you. You're coming
I've
to play.
got more money. I'm hiring that guy.
Yeah, and so you'd have to redo. Do you see what I'm saying? You'd have to really redo the system. Love the idea. I mean, I really like it. It's one of the neatest things about soccer. But
that's an interesting.
I think it's worth looking into. I'm just saying there's so much underneath it that you have to.
Well, see, I knew you couldn't do it for football because you don't have a valid minor league in football.
Well, and in football, I don't think you have that issue. I think in baseball is the one major sport in America where you have that issue of teams not.
Tanking. There's a lot of tanking in the NBA,
but they do it for a draft pick.
Yeah,
they don't do it. I mean, I think
just to be making money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's still there a little bit, but it's more prevalent. It's more prevalent in baseball, I think, where you have those teams that just aren't trying.
Where the owners are making enough money, they don't care to spend it on players or player development because the fans are showing up and they know they've got that money coming in.
Totally agree. And it's not like they start the season and it's like, oh, okay, we had some bad injuries or we had a couple bad series and now we're not there. So some of them,
it's systematic.
They're going into the season knowing we have no chance of winning.
No,
but I love relegation. I think it's just great.
It's a great concept, and it works, and it works for those guys.
Yeah.
It's
and I haven't paid enough attention. Do we know who's close to getting relegated?
Oh, there's 2 of them have been done. Stoke is out, and
Stoke City.
I can't remember.
What about the club that pulled off the $1 million to 1?
They're in. They stayed in. They stayed in. You mean
they got in last year?
Beginning with an L.
Yeah. No, you're not thinking. You're thinking Leicester City. They're still in it.
Okay,
they're still in it. But you're thinking of Brighton.
Oh, yeah.
Brighton is in again for another year.
So
Brighton's like Brighton's a town of about 10,000 people.
Yeah, and they're
playing against these London teams, and so it's just shocking.
No, I do think it's a great idea. I'm just saying there'd be a lot to.
Yeah. Just a few other news and notes. Did you hear about your? Let me put it this way. One of your football players off of your team maybe
he sold them.
I'm talking about something else. I'm talking about something else. Does it matter if say you disagree with somebody politically, entirely politically, but this guy played wide receiver on your football team and he's running for Congress? Would you vote for him?
I hang out with you two. Disagree politically.
Did you hear
quite a bit?
Did you hear about your boy Anthony Gonzalez?
I voted.
I know you agree. You would agree with Anthony Gonzalez.
Yeah, you know where
I'm just saying.
You know where I stand. And when I first went around for college, my first go around at college, I was poli-sci, and took a trip to Washington. Met Glenn Pichard. Could not have been more different politically. He gave me a summer internship. I voted for that man when he ran for governor.
Well, how about Anthony Gonzalez? If he was, say he was running in this district for Congress, taking on John Shimkus, dyed-in-the-wool.
It's different, though. You're talking about a teammate that wasn't supporting him.
Anthony Gonzalez played for the Colts.
Well, I know, but I thought one of the teammates came out. One of the guys came out.
That.
Yeah, one of the teammates came out and said that he wouldn't.
Really?
Regardless of, because he didn't have the same
That's
belief.
cold.
If you're a Bears fan.
Hey! Kane won mayor of a town in Tennessee last week.
Who did?
The wrestler Kane wore the mask.
I did see that.
He won a mayoral campaign in
Did he
Tennessee.
wear the mask?
So don't tell me that Gonzalez can't
he might be a good candidate. Well, actually, it's a GOP district.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to win now that he's won the
Most likely.
Yeah. Going to win now that he won the primary. I don't know. I didn't know how your
I wouldn't care about.
I wouldn't just because he was a Colt.
Yeah, I would separate who they played for in their political. Like I said, if you're a Bears fan, Coach Ditka, Mike Ditka is on the Mount Rushmore of Bears, and
there are a lot of Bears fans who probably weren't going to vote for him for Senate.
I wouldn't have voted for Ditka to be on a school board. He says some crazy things. So, but if he'd have ran against Obama back when Obama was a senator, he probably would have beat him. And who knows how history would have went? But I'd separate their politics from their team.
Last other thing, we're kind of finishing up. Did you hear the Ichiro story today? We were talking a lot about,
and this is great.
We were talking about the Ichiro Suzuki last week, and who the guy he's retired now. Did you hear this story today?
I did not.
Ichiro Suzuki was part of an article with Peter Gammons wrote the article. He was minding his own business like 3 years ago in the Florida Marlins locker room. And he gets a text message from Alex Rodriguez. Rodriguez says he gets a text message from a number that he doesn't know, and the number says, "Hi, Alex Rodriguez gave me your number. He suggested that I talk to you about stretching and being healthy as one ages as a professional athlete ages. I was wondering if there was a chance that we could get together." And
trying to sell him a snake oil.
So he reads this. He reads this to his friends in the Florida Marlins locker room, and he says, "I got this text message. I don't know who this is from. Who is this Tom Brady person?"
And just think what he thought once he saw him in the bull riding outfit at the Met Gala.
Yeah. He saw him getting ready to hop on the Bulls.
Glad I didn't return that call.
Hey, folks, let's take the points for today. Marty, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Jamie, thanks for coming.
Go Caps.
Go Caps. And I'm Bruce Dickey. We'll talk to y'all next week. Have a great day and great weekend.